G'day everyone and welcome to another episode of Bushcraft and Camping Adventures. My name is Craig. We are out here at Wadigans National Park and this video is a bit of a composite of some of the strange things that happened on a recent camping trip I went out on. Just to rejig your memory, I went out, it was very hot. As I stand here right now, it's very, very hot. We're looking at about 44 degrees today and I just went out to do a run-of-the-mill camping trip at Base Camp Bobby. But some weird and wonderful things went down and this is the video where I recap them for you. So I hope you enjoy this video. Hold on tight, here we go. Now, it wouldn't be a Yowie video at Base Camp Bobby without me going to check on the gifts. Remember the gifts from a while back? I left a seashell. From a while back, I left a seashell, a toy car, a little stick man, a precious stone. And anyway, I'm just heading over to see if they're there. Of course they're going to be there, but you know, it's part of the fun, right? Let's have a look. Again, the seashell is moved. Yep. The car, the precious stone, the stick man, and the seashell is in the exact same position it was last time. Exact same spot. That is getting a bit weird now. Why does that keep moving? Seashell keeps moving. I don't understand it. What's picking it up, thinking it's food, and then putting it down? I don't think these gifts are ever going to get taken. And as you'll see in the near future, I'm planning an entirely new gifting structure, an entirely new gifting system. It's going to be quite high tech and quite pretty freaking cool. I've already got all the items I'm going to do. So these ones can stay here, or I'll chuck them in the bin. But anyway, God, it's hot. The thing about this this heat is that there's not going to be anyone out here. I'm going to have this entire forest to myself. So if there's any calls that happen, any weirdness that happens, I can pretty much bank on it not being a coincidentally close human. Which is cool. I legit just heard something. What you're about to see is unedited footage of something that happened, something that I saw, and something that I think is worth including in this video. It's unedited, but sit back, relax, and go through this little journey with me as I see something and left wondering what the heck was that. I was just sitting doing nothing and I heard a big whoosh, like... I'll leave the camera rolling for a bit. Just gonna sit back down. Okay, I was just looking over there. And I was just looking. And I thought it was something that was a tree. I was just looking, I'm like, oh, look, it looks like a bit of a shape of a Yowie. Joking in my head, and then look back and it's gone. Right. Yeah, I was sitting there thinking that something looked like a really big anthill. One of the termite mounds we see here. And I was just looking at it, sorry. I'm like, oh yeah, that would be huge if it was an ant mound. Would have been 15 foot high, like almost a big mound, a light brown mound. And I'm like, oh look, I could even imagine a face if I wanted to. And then I looked away and looked back and it was gone. The only other thing it could have been was light. Light hitting a tree in a certain way, and then the sun moving and the light going. Trees moving and the light going. Whatever. Okay, whatever it is has stopped. Let's recap what happened. I heard a noise in the bush. And I thought, huh, that's interesting. And so I pulled out the camera because it was like a large, loud noise, just a single noise, sort of. And so I turned the camera on and I just went back to sitting down. And then I saw what I just told you I saw. It looked nothing like you'd think anything looks. It didn't look like anything but a big light tree-coloured mound. Like if it was a thing, no head, no nothing, just round. It's exactly like a mound. Maybe a little bit more. I don't think that was anything. I reckon it was light, because I'm looking around and I've seen some similar things. Is that just a rock through? Well, the coincidences are starting to stack up now. Am I reading into this? I might be reading into this. Could be the first sound, a tree, a branch, done, sorted, solved. There was a wallaby hopping around before, could have been that, problem solved. The thing I thought I saw could have just been, and most likely was, just the sun hitting a certain type of leaf foliage in a certain direction, creating an image, and then as that situation moved forward and progressed, the image went away, the image. And then, just then, that could have been just a Another stick falling from a tree, not a rock throw. But that's three things in a... 1, 2, 3 things in a short period of time here. This is going to eat up my hard drive, but I'm just going to keep recording. I'm not looking at the camera because I don't have time for that. I'm going to move towards something here. By the time I reached this particular location, the thing that I thought I saw obviously had gone. But as you'll see in a moment, this location isn't without its interest as well. What you'll see here is potentially sticks being lent up against trees in an intentional pattern. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 sticks leaning against trees, and I believe 3 of the 4 sticks were forked. And if you know, quote unquote, the language of a Yowie, Bigfoot, Sasquatch, then you'll know forked sticks are significant and stick placement is significant. So just highlighting this as a matter of interest. Alright, I believe I'm seeing things, so that's okay. It's so hot, it's so hot, it's so hot. It's so hot, 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 hot. It's very, very hot. It's so hot, 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 hot. In this shot, you can see me trying to tree knock. It's the first time I've tried it at this location. I had to use the tree with no bark on it that I had removed earlier as a sample for the roof. And without having removed that bark, it would be impossible to do the tree knocking, because if you look at all the trees in this area, they all have a very thick bark, which prevents it. Now, just finally, this last clip here, I went to follow the sounds being given off by a goanna, which is a large Australian native lizard. And as I hunted down this goanna, I didn't notice till I was sitting here editing that there was quite an interesting stick layout on the floor. So when we get there, have a look and see what you think. But could be something, could be nothing, but worth highlighting.